I don't think that's the one that I'm thinking of, though, because Fort Campbell is above ground. I do know that much. So,
what's the matter? You reading?
yeah, the Army is training and equipping 26 of its 31 combat brigades for subterranean warfare.
Me too.
That's pretty intense. Now, this one says U.S. Army leaders say that the next war will be fought in megacities, but the service has embarked on an ambitious effort to prepare most of its combat brigades to fight not inside but beneath them. Late last year, the Army launched an accelerated effort that funnels some $572 million into training and equipping 26 of its 31 active combat brigades to fight in large-scale subterranean facilities that exist beneath dense urban areas around the world. For this new type of warfare, infantry units will need to know how to effectively navigate, communicate, breach heavy obstacles, and attack enemy forces in underground mazes ranging from confined corridors to tunnels as well as residential streets. Soldiers will need new equipment and training to operate in conditions such as complete darkness, bad air, and lack of cover from enemy fire in areas that challenge standard Army communications equipment. Senior leaders have mentioned small parts of the effort in public speeches, but Army officials at Fort Benning, Georgia's Maneuver Center of Excellence, the organization leading the subterranean effort, have been reluctant to discuss the scale of the endeavor. We did recognize in a megacity that has underground facilities, sewers, and subways, and some of the things we would encounter. We have to look at ourselves and say, okay, how does our current set of equipment and our tactics stack up? Colonel Townley Hedrick, Commandant of the Infantry School at the Army's Maneuver Center of Excellence at Fort Benning, Georgia, told military.com in an interview. What are the aspects of megacities that we have paid the least attention to lately? And every megacity has got sewers and subways and stuff that you can encounter. So let's brush it up a little bit. Left unmentioned were the recent studies the Army has undertaken to shore up this effort. The Army completed a 4-month review last year of its outdated approach to underground combat and published a new training manual dedicated to the environment. This training circular is published to provide urgent needed guidance to plan and execute training for units operating in subterranean environments. According to TC 3-20.50, Small Unit Training in Subterranean Environments, published in November 2017. Though prepared through an urgent development process, it is authorized for immediate implementation. That's pretty crazy.
I wonder how many more stations, top secret places the military has.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you. I know that there has to be a lot of them. So, I mean, I've heard a lot of people discussing that and saying that, like, they've actually been to some people even believe they have one at Mount Shasta. Because of all the controversy and everything that goes around it. And the weird part about that is Mount Shasta is a big tourist attraction. People come from all over to that mountain just to freaking have, campouts and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And there's some people who think that Mount Shasta has an underground military base underneath it. So, it's pretty interesting. Is there a military base in Kentucky? Or is there a secret military base in Kentucky? And Ernest W. Adams lived in Kentucky. He's an author. And he responds by, in the era of satellite photography, there's no such thing as a secret military base, only a base that you're not allowed into because it contains secrets. So Homey Airport, aka Area 51, is secret in the sense that you can't go into it without the right clearance, but everyone knows where it is, and it's perfectly visible on Google Earth. Military bases also tend to have a lot of military vehicles moving in and out, so that's kind of a giveaway. There are no such bases in Kentucky so far as I'm aware of. So, what do you think about that comment?
I think that's wild because they're basically attempting to justify the fact that it's quote unquote secret, but yeah.
I was like, that is one.
It makes it skeptical. It makes you more skeptical. It looks like they're more like, oh, okay, obviously you're sus. You're definitely way more suspect.
Yeah. It sounds like a stupid man that just wants to follow the leader. You know what I mean? You know how we talk about sheeple?
Yes.
That's basically what it is. Like, oh no, there's nothing wrong going on there.
There's nothing to be concerned about here. What? What do you mean you saw something strange happening? No, but look over here at this pretty pony. Like, that's how they do with telling us about the aliens. Like, now all of a sudden, we have aliens and stuff that we can equate to. And, like, what else is going on? There's wars all of a sudden. Like, the wars that have nonstop all of a sudden started happening consistently. Like, we had Russia and Ukraine. Now we have Israel and Palestine. And it's crazy because for stuff that supposedly has nothing to do with us, we're so strong on our stance about stuff that's going outside of our country. So, why would you be arguing for something that has nothing to do with you? Like, for me, my prime example is, why would you be blocking my content if it has nothing to do with you, or it's like there's no wrong, you don't have any parts of it? So why would we be going there and worrying about what they're doing if we don't have any parts of it? Oh, those are our friends. Who? Which side are we claiming? Everyone's saying Israel, Israel, Israel. Yeah, but like 1 minute it's Israel, and then the next minute it's Palestine. And like like I said, I feel like America is just, their hand is too deep in the cookie jar.
Oh, it gets even crazier. The other day, my dad, he likes to get on YouTube and watch videos, just random stuff. And he was watching a video of where Israel is doing a military build-up. They're gonna go and do some more shit to the Palestinians, you know, and they're just sitting there airing it on YouTube like it's no big deal, you know. I remember watching that crap when I was a kid, and back in the 70s, and I didn't like seeing it back then, you know.
Right.
And now they're just posting that shit up on YouTube like it's something entertaining.
Oversaturation kind of gets people desensitized. And when they're desensitized, they allow stuff to happen that elsewise may not have, and they kind of ignore it while it's happening.
Yep. Actually, I could be wrong. Before Maryland, there's West Virginia. So it could be on the border of West Virginia and Kentucky. Let me find Kentucky real quick. Yeah, because it's just a small strip, believe it or not. It's not. Yeah, here we go. And I really want to have the terrain more than anything else. I've got to find out where the border of West Virginia is. It's right there on the border of West Virginia, and it is a military establishment. It's a mountain. But first I gotta find that mountain. Isn't that crazy? I-64. But 64 highway, I believe, or Interstate 64 is the one that goes right up to it. And then it stops being 64 and becomes 79.
Oh, I was thinking of Route 66. I was like Route 60, but no, it's 66. I was thinking it was the same thing.
It does like a curl around. Like you literally have to go around this big mountain that's right there on the eastern part of Kentucky, and it's a huge mountain. Yeah, it's something else. But yeah, it's actually right on the border of here we go. It's right around Huntington.
And what do they say what do they do there?
That's the thing, man. Nobody ever, like even truck drivers, whenever truck drivers go to deliver, they have to actually get out of their trucks and they have to go sit in a little room and drink coffee while the truck is taken and backed up and unloaded, so the driver doesn't see anything. And
oh wow.
And he doesn't even sit on the inside of the fence. He has to sit on the outside of the fence, inside of the little bitty building that you go to. And being honest, I don't even see it up here. I see the West Virginia frickin' Kentucky border, but I don't even see it showing as a mountain that's being in the area. That's pretty crazy. It's the first time I've actually looked too.
Right.
So
You can share it?
yeah, I can. It kind of makes me wonder because I know it's there, but it's not showing that it's there. Here we go. Got Eastern Kentucky.